Today we're doing Fungal Folly. This is on tier 8 and I'm playing Guardian. My talent build is and armory link are in the video description, and we're doing the Explorer Rescue Scout mission today. So I think I'm going to try and go for the Don't Get Caught in Explosions achievement. I'm tracking that, so we'll see on that one. But yeah, we're just going to run through here, play a bit of Guardian and do the delve on an 8. So this is one of those weird things. It reckons my achievements failed here. I don't know whether that's true or not, because I don't think I stood in anything, but we'll see. So build wise, I'm Druid of the Claw, so we're going to be cat weaving on some of the single target. I really like Druid in delves at the moment, and Guardian in particular. I've always played Guardian Druid since Burning Crusade, but Feral at the time, and I think they're really fun. They've got loads of utility for delves. Bran, I'm using the arrowhead, and I don't know, one of the other support ones, the one that gives you the make big and make small buff. I'm not really going for any secrets or anything here. I am still collecting the curiosities to get my Bran level up, but I'm also missing a few chests in Fungal Folly that I know of, but I don't think I'm going to bother with those today. So I'm just pulling these chaps over the traps. The traps probably account for a fair amount of my damage there, 4 or 5% of the damage. You can see those spore bits just do absolutely amazing damage on this. I can't remember if I've missed any scouts up here. I think there is one up there. Just run back and grab him. Oh, we've got the respawn point up here as well. Got cooldowns up, so we'll pull all of this. Try and get out of those spore explosions. I've not done much in the way of delves with DPS classes. I've mainly been playing tanks, but I think Guardian's in a fairly good place. It's not really anything that I would massively complain about. It's nothing I've overly struggled with. I got to tier 8 fairly quickly in the first week. I like to play a class with a bit more utility, like a Druid, over something like a Warrior or a blood DK. Also having cat form to zoom around is really good. Makes the runs a bit shorter, along with stealth as well. You've only seen me catweave a couple of times in this dungeon, which is probably the main reason for running Druid of the Claw, but it's really strong for single target. We're going to be doing it on the final boss a fair old bit. And for anyone sort of not familiar, basically what we do is we cast Rake while in Bear when we've got 6 stacks of the this buff that comes off Mangle, Feline Potential, and that lets us jump straight into Cat. You keep a bit of your Bear mitigation, and it makes your next Cat dot tick for loads more damage. So we use that on single targets to Rake and then go to Cat and apply Rip and then Mangle to get back into Bear. So it's just a slight change to the standard rotation. Adds a fair old bit of DPS. I think I saw a stat online that said it was 20% of the damage, so we'll check that after the boss and see. That's assuming that I play optimally, which I will not. I don't love this build. This is a build that I just stole straight from the internet, but I'm missing Incapacitating Roar, I'm missing Typhoon. There's a few abilities that I would traditionally try and take, so I'm not overly happy with how it plays. I feel like I'm missing some utility that I'm used to having. I didn't play in Dragonflight really, so I've not really sort of properly played since BFA. I suppose I played a little bit in Shadowlands. I didn't do any mythics, so yeah, I feel like my toolkit's changed quite a lot, and I don't love sort of where we are, but I know that I can spec back into that stuff without losing too much, so I'm also considering going for the Elune build over the Druid of the Claw instead, at least maybe to fave trash and maybe swap back for bosses. Certainly in Mythic Plus that seems to be sort of more represented at the moment, and I am going to start pushing for the season, so I'm not a player who jumps between specs and builds a lot. I like to just have one build that I can use and not have to worry about changing it all the time, so if I can get away with just staying with Druid of the Claw, I will do. That's Bran up 29, so he's getting there. I don't know what the maximum Bran level is, but I know there's an achievement for getting him to 30, so this bit usually kills me. If I get a death, this is normally where it is. So playing a little bit conservatively, not getting that lasher in the spore bit, but I've never really noticed these spore bits doing a tremendous amount of damage on this fight, so I don't know whether we want to be using them and trying to tag the boss in them, or whether we don't. There's my achievement gone. Also my UI is bugged, and so his movement, his nameplate's not showing any casts, which is really good. This has been happening quite a lot with Plato this expansion, which is very, very annoying. Really lacking some Mangle procs here, so I'm struggling to get up to that 6 stacks to get into Cat, but I think it's a fairly punishing mechanic, because Oh shit. It's a fairly punishing mechanic because you have to get a lot of mangles off before you can do this. It takes a good old while to be able to do the shift. I'm also not using the Iron Fur damage build, which is something that I would like to test. Where is it? There's a talent in here somewhere that does damage on applications of Iron Fur, which I'd like to give a try. But anyway, that's Fungal Folly sorted. So we'll go and open our chest, and then we'll jump into another delve. New relic for Bran, that's pretty nice, and a 603 ring. That's actually pretty good. Versi Mastery, like that's better than my crit ring. So I have to go and get an enchant for that, and then we can carry on.